The US dollar edged lower on Tuesday while the risk appetite improved. This helped oil and the ruble to return to positive territory. If the energy market continues to rise, the ruble will make an attempt to approach the mark of 73 against the US dollar. On Monday, oil quotes moved slightly lower. The overbought market conditions that followed the rally, as well as a stronger US dollar and rising uncertainty around COVID-19, were the main reasons that triggered the downtrend. However, market participants are still optimistic. There is no massive sell-off at the moment, while the correction is rather moderate. Today, the greenback is expected to decline against a basket of other majors, which will definitely support global oil prices. Investors are looking ahead to the industry data on oil inventories in the US. The report from the API was postponed until Wednesday due to the public holiday in the country. Brent is trading higher on Tuesday. Brent oil futures for March rose above $55 a barrel. The North American crude was trading without major changes yesterday due to the public holiday in the US. WTI futures settled near the level of $52.40 a barrel. Despite positive dynamics, the oil market is still under pressure. A rapid surge in new COVID-19 cases across the world worsens the outlook for fuel demand. Besides, Pfizer has faced some supply limitations when rolling out the vaccination program in Europe. This factor has also cooled traders' optimism. Current oil prices look way too high given strict lockdowns in the EU and new restrictions in the Chinese cities. Still, oil is unlikely to enter a deep correctional phase. It will most probably trade near the current levels. Brent bulls will try to hold the quotes at $55 per barrel. On Monday, the ruble's decline against the US dollar was not significant. Traders did not react to the detention of Alexei Navalny. Their initial reaction was mostly driven by emotions. The Navalny case may be the reason for new sanctions against Russia. This may weaken the Russian currency, but at the moment its position is stable. The markets seem to have lost interest in this issue. Today's positive background and optimistic market sentiment are favorable for purchasing the Russian currency. In the early session, the dollar-ruble pair moved lower to the 73 level. If the risk-on sentiment persists and oil continues to rise, the ruble will head for the 73.50 against the dollar. The ruble can also gain support from such internal factors as the tax payment period in Russia. However, its growth will be limited by strong resistance at the level of 73. At the moment, the Russian currency does not have enough drivers to break through this mark. The announced foreign currency purchases carried out by the Bank of Russia haven't contributed to the ruble's decline. It's worth paying attention to the inflation rate and the plans of the Russian Finance Ministry to place long-term federal bonds with fixed coupons. That's all for now. Thank you for watching, and that's all for now. See you back soon.